Hey guys, what's up with me, Big Mac, and welcome to another rambling video. So a couple days ago on my Facebook fan page, I asked what should I talk about, and someone said I should talk about my life, through middle school and just my entire life. So I'm going to basically sum it up for you. But before I do this, I want to say thank you to you guys for going to my new channel, Mac Nation News. I created a couple days ago. If you didn't hear about it, it's right here, the annotation, where I talk about weird and funny news, and I've been doing it almost daily. I already have 2 videos up there. And I'm loving it. I love talking about weird news. It's all edited and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to be doing them daily. Just funny, weird news stories. But let's get back onto the rambling subject. So we all know, I've talked about it before, but I was bullied as a kid. But I don't want to, just completely go on to that topic. When I was at home life, my home life was really good. My mom and my dad divorced, though, when I was about 3 years old. So I didn't really know how they were like together. All I know is I really did not care for going to my dad's house every other weekend. Me and my brother, I have 5 siblings, but I only have one that's full, my brother, and he's in there. He's my brother, Aviator Gaming, if you guys didn't know. And we kind of like going there, but mostly we'd hate it, and we would be like, don't make us go there. We hate it here. Because the moment that we would get there, at 3 o'clock, he would make us clean. Him and his wife, which would be my stepmom, they would make us clean with all the other kids when we weren't even there. They would just make us clean because we were extra hands. It's like they would make it messy, and the only time they would clean that house is if we were there. And I fucking hated it. The only reason I would like to go there was to play with the kids, and that's what my brother said, just to play with the kids. But we knew at night it would suck ass because we'd have to watch them kids as they went out to fixate on their drinking. And they would drink, and then they'd come back, and then the next day, my ex-stepmom, because they're divorced now, would be such a abusive bitch. And people don't realize this, that girls can be abusive too. This girl was just a giant abusive psycho bitch. And I'm going to say this to her because I don't give a shit if she sees this video. I hate her. With a passion. I seen her try to stab my dad twice. She actually put the knife into his back. I seen her try to hit him with a van. I was there witnessing all this. I seen abusive with a phone. She threw a phone at his head and smashed him. And then I seen her grab his table and just throw it out the balcony. I seen a lot of crazy shit, and my dad still picked her over us. And even when they divorced a couple years later, which was about like a year ago, he came to us and he was like, "I'm sorry that I chose her over you." And the thing is, when you are in love, you just, I don't know, he was so battered and beaten and yelled at that he kind of just sat in the corner and accepted what was happening to him. And as I look at that now, that's very weak, and I hated it. I hated going there, hated witnessing, hating seeing all the yelling, because I'm not used to yelling. My mom, who I live with right now, she's the most amazing person, the most nicest person. You guys probably seen her in one of my videos where she freaked out because I sent her a screamer. My mom is an amazing person. I was not used to going into that kind of environment, seeing all this crazy shit happen. And she was so abusive. She abused the kids, right? She abused them. And me and my brother were just sick of it one day. So we called the cops. The cops went over there, and they asked my little brother, my little half-brother, and they were like, "Did your mom hit you?" And the mom was standing right there. No way in hell was he going to rat them out. So he was like, "No," but you could see the handprint on his face. That's something that really pissed me off. Then they finally divorced each other, and it was like la da 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 da, and there was a lot of drama in between that. I just don't want to open myself up to that, just in case my dad does see this, and just in case someone sees this and they don't want me to talk about this. But just a lot of drama happened. I remember this one time we were at camping, and my dad got a little tipsy and with his friends, because we were all camping with his friends and some family. Me and my stepbrother, we were there, and my stepbrother has no relation to my dad. He has no relation to my dad, and he took my stepbrother in after the divorce because he didn't want my stepbrother to go with that abusive bitch. And my stepbrother, I hate how I'm wording this, but I don't want to say names, is the same age as me, so he went with my dad instead of going with his mom. And this one night we heard my dad just talking out of his ass, saying, "I don't even want this kid anymore. He's smoking weed. I don't like it. He's a bad influence. He's an asshole." And all of a sudden my stepbrother just ran and cried. And went up to my dad and I was like, you guys are all assholes. How could you say that? And that night was probably one of the most dramatic nights ever, because we went into the ditch and we started walking home from this campsite, which was probably 20 miles away from my house. And we walked to a city nearby, which was probably about 5 miles. And my dad was driving down the road trying to find us to apologize. And he was drunk. And he was screaming out like, where are you? And we were like, what the hell is he going to do? So we fucking stayed in the ditch and we walked home and my mom picked me up. My mom has bailed me out of some things. And I can't stress this enough. My mom is amazing. And we told her about this, and she thought that was ridiculous. She didn't care if you smoke weed. It doesn't bring you the point. It doesn't give you the right to say all that shit. So then, long story short, he left my dad's house, and he doesn't really talk to him anymore. There's just a lot of drama into that side of the family. But otherwise, my life was great. Besides school, I came home with my mom and my brother. And my brother, he's probably my best friend right now. He's my best friend, and he has been for a very long time. We do YouTube together, we do videos together, we go on trips together. And actually this year we're going to be filming a movie together in Florida. We're really close. And a lot of people don't have that. My brother would stick up for me. He would help me through things. And he still does. He helps me through shit. I tell my brother things that I won't tell anyone else. When I was made fun of by a teacher, I told my brother because I knew that he could help me out, and he would talk me through it because I was just so pissed I didn't want to go back to school. And he helped me through that, and he helped me through bullies, and he was there for me. And I was there for him. I remember this one time, there was this big drama because he had this one girlfriend, and his girlfriend, his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend wanted to kick my brother's ass, and my brother was 18 at the time, and you can be trialed as an adult, and this kid was 16. But I was only 15. 15. And I was going, and I stuck up for my brother, basically. I was there for him because I was ready. If something popped off, I was going to have my brother go to jail. I was ready to pop into that guy's face and beat the shit out of him just in case I needed to, just to make sure he didn't get in trouble. Because me as a family, me and him, we are close as hell, and we can talk about anything together. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I was bullied. You guys know that. I don't know. Like, basically, maybe I can talk about this. Me being a creator, me being a video creator. When I was growing up, no one believed that I had, the potential to have an audience. I don't think anyone would believe that if I said, hey, in a couple of years I'm gonna have 12,000 subs on YouTube. I don't think anyone would believe that, because I was not like the most special kid. I wasn't making things out of my hand. I wasn't like creating things. And then when I turned like 12 years old, I used my brother's computer. It was about 12, and I used my brother's computer. I started editing. I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. I love this. And now, everyone knows this in school. Everyone knows that I create videos. Everyone knows that I have a following. Everyone knows that this is what I do and this is what I plan on doing for a living. Doing stuff with video editing, videography. People know that. And now even my teachers say, I know what you're going to be when you grow up. You're going to come back here and you're going to be like the next Kevin James, making things out of nothing. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, that's a huge honor to be classified as that, because back in the day, I got made fun of a shitload, and I never thought I was going to amount to anything. I thought I was just going to be some fat kid working at a factory or something. But now that I'm actually creating stuff, actually having an audience, actually having people care about me, I feel like I can do whatever I want. I really don't know what else to talk about. Maybe I'll make a part 2 of this video, but I don't know. I never really opened up about a section of my life until now. But thank you guys for watching. My name is Big Mac. If you guys can, please check out that channel that I made. I will love you forever. Check these out.